Hi everyone, and welcome back to English with Kathryn, and today we are going to look at the first conditional. Now the grammar rule for the first conditional is actually quite easy to understand. There are always two clauses in the first conditional, one that is dependent on the other, one that can't happen without the other. Conditional sentences also have an if in them. If it doesn't rain today, I'll do some gardening. If it didn't rain today, I would do some gardening. If it hadn't rained, I would have done some gardening. So here are the same sentences in the first, second, and third conditionals. Now, I'm not going to get into the second or third conditionals today. I'm really going to focus on the first conditional, but I do want you to see the overall difference between these three conditional tenses. In the first conditional, the grammar is that after the if, we use present simple, and then the resulting clause uses will for the future. In terms of the meaning, the first conditional talks about some situation that is very possible or very likely to happen. Let's take the example of the sentence I just gave previously. If it doesn't rain today, I'll do some gardening. So the chances of it not raining, the chances of some clear skies are very possible. And so the chances of me doing some gardening is also very possible. It's a likely or possible scenario. In the second conditional, we have the past simple after if and would in the resulting clause. Again, let's take a look at the sentence we just gave. This is a hypothetical situation. It's not real. I'm imagining that it's not going to rain, but in fact, it is supposed to rain today and it's raining now. So the chances of me going gardening are practically none. So it's an unreal or hypothetical argument or situation because the fact is it's raining and I'm not going to do any gardening. I'm imagining that the present situation is different, and if it was, the result would be different to what it is now. The third conditional is very similar to the second conditional, but we're talking about the past, not the present. In terms of grammar, we use the past perfect after if and would have plus past participle in the resulting clause. This is a situation in the past which wasn't real. I'm imagining a different past. If it hadn't rained, I would have done some gardening. But the fact is, it did rain, so I didn't do any gardening, and I can't change the past. I'm just imagining what it would have been if there was blue skies or if there was no rain, I would have been gardening. So it's an imagined, unreal scenario that's impossible to change now. Okay, so we just saw the differences between the three conditionals, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional. Now let's go back to the first conditional. I want to make sure that you're 100% comfortable with this tense. Okay, so let's take a look at some more example sentences and I'll run you through them. If I get wet during the walk, I'll change my clothes. So here you see the present simple and will in the resulting clause. So if I get wet, I'll change my clothes. The chances are likely that you are going to get wet. And the chances are also very possible that I'll have to change my clothes. If he stays with us more than 1 week, I'll go crazy. Okay, so the chances of this person staying with us more than 1 week is possible. You know, he could ask to stay longer, and if he does, I will go crazy. Note, I can also use I'm gonna go crazy. Yeah, we can use going to for the future as well here. If I focus enough, I'll get all my work done. So maybe I say this in the morning in order to motivate myself. If I focus enough, I'll get all my work done. So the chances of this happening, because it's the morning now and I'm trying to motivate myself, chances of this happening and me getting all my work done is very possible. If I exercise, I'll feel better. It's a no-brainer, right? If I exercise today, I'll feel better. The chances of me feeling better after exercise are very possible, and the chances of me actually doing the exercises are also possible. So now it's over to you. How would you finish this sentence? If I spend too much money, you can pause this video and write your answer in the comments below right now. Now we can also inverse the two clauses in conditional sentences. We don't always have to have the if at the beginning and the will in the resulting clause second. We can start with the will clause. I'll miss the bus if I don't hurry up. Man United will win the championships if they play consistently well all season. And now over to you. I'll come over if... Write your answer below. Pause it and write it now. So one last note about the first conditional is that we don't always have to use if. We can use other conditional words like when, as long as soon as, or unless. When you get back from holidays, I'll give you a call so you can tell me all about it. I won't go to work unless they pay me 10 grand a day. This is a famous quote, well, an adaptation of a famous quote made by Naomi Campbell back in the 90s, I think. You can go to the party as long as you're back by midnight. Okay, now it's over to you. I won't teach you unless you finish the sentence. Again, in the comments below. Pause it and write it now. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And if you're looking for more information and more examples and to be able to get conditionals 100% down, then join me tonight or on Sunday for my live grammar class where we're covering all the conditionals. And you can ask me as many questions as you want. We get to do a lot of speaking practice to make sure you really integrate it. And also we get to do lots of examples as well. So it's really worth your while, because if you are struggling with the conditionals, then it's going to really, really help you. So click on the link in the bio on Instagram in order to access those classes. So I'm doing it tonight at 6:15 Central European Time, or next Sunday, the 7th of November at 4 p.m. See you there.